Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novi Safitri, and this moment I would like to present about an article. The title is on Speech Acts, written by Idara Putri Jana. It is published in 2021 on the Journal of Pragmatic Research. Before we start it, I would like to give you an outline. The first one is introduction, the second one is methodology, third finding and discussion, fourth conclusion, fourth evaluation. Introduction. The background of the study is the increased number of students who wishes to choose area of pragmatics as their study object, but their knowledge about speech acts is still very superficial. The reason of the topic is lack of knowledge about speech acts, which is exacerbated by the different insight of linguists about speech acts category, classifications, and strategy. Theories. This paper using theories from Rima et al. 2018, Basra and Toiba at 2017, Graditi et al. And 2014. Why are speech acts difficult to learn? This is the research question. Research objective is to give insight to the readers about development of speech act theories, which include categories, characteristics, validities, and strategies. Significance of the research: to complete the speech act studies that have been carried out by several scholars. Methodology: research approach from the theory, research design, descriptive design, research type, cultural side. The use of speech acts in Indonesian, Balinese, Japanese, and English. Subject of the research: people in their natural setting. Object of the research: examples of speech acts found in that four languages. Data collection method: observations. Data collection instrument: the researcher. Procedure of data analysis: the research begins with the classifications of speech acts done by some expert and continues with descriptions of characteristics and validities carried out especially by Austin and Seeley, and ends with speech act strategies developed by Parker and Riley using examples taken from Indonesian, Japanese, Balinese, and English, for languages that Reader masters relatively well. Finding and discussions. Speech act category. Speech acts concerned with any kind of act possibly performed by language speaker when delivering utterance. With regards to its category, it can be classified on the basis of two criteria: focus and functions of speech acts. Speech acts can be differentiated based on its focus into three types: locutionary act, illocutionary act, and locutionary act. Illocutionary act as the center of pragmatic study. It is focused on the kinds of act possibly performed by the speaker of an utterance. The act being performed contextually depend on various external factors such as who the speaker are talking to, where, when, and to what end. With regards to illocutionary act, every expert has different taxonomies in classifying its category. Linguistic characteristic and validity of speech acts. As far as speech acts is concerned, the utterances constructed should syntactically and pragmatically be characterized by the following criteria. 1. The subject must be filled by first person and the verb must be in the present tense. 2. Utterances expressing performative actions should have the following sincerity and felicity conditions. Speech act strategy. The speech act strategies are explicit and non-explicit strategy, direct and indirect strategy, literal and non-literal strategy, and expressed and implied strategy. Conclusion: this paper is intended to give insight to the reader about development of speech act theories, which include categories, characteristics, validities, and strategies. A speech act is any kind of act possibly done by a speaker in expressing an utterance. In speech act, the types of categories are not solely determined by the expressed forms, but by the focus, function, and strategy as well. A certain intention can be expressed by different forms, and one form can be exploited to deliver various intentions. In other words, intentions or the speaker meaning do not have their root in linguistic structures, even though structures are used as point of departure to every interpretations of intentions meant by the speaker. Elocutions become the focus of attention of the study. As far as the elocutionary acts are concerned, the taxonomy of speech acts existing in any language can be classified based on the functions and delivery strategies. The former will yield representative, directive, questioning, combative, expressive, and declaration, while the latter will result various strategies like explicit and non-explicit, direct and indirect, literal and non-literal, and expressed and implied. Finally, the development shows that speech acts theories and all related issues tend to be more and more complicated in the future. Evaluations. The language used in this article is very easy to understand, but this article use of sources more than lies 10 years, and then this article has less than 25 references. Thank you.